We are under 3 minutes to go before green light. Is there anything that's popped up in the past day or so that you want to point out?
It's Oscar Piastri re-signing for McLaren until 2028, if I can remember correctly.
That is
Uh,
correct. Now, what makes that unique is that he had 2 years already. So he had this year and next year under contract with McLaren. Um, and that's a good and they both what I understand is they both came to that together. And that's a good it's a good deal for McLaren. Because if you know Oscar's when he how he got to McLaren was a big deal in itself. So it's that basically closed out that door of tweets about I didn't actually sign with them.
mhm. With under 2 minutes to go, I feel like everyone should start asking some possible questions that we could answer.
Yes, as
If
we all know that Aston will suck at least half the season or next year, as Newey's car won't be B2 next year. They also got Stroll, who's the bottleneck. Ouch. True, and that's a that's true. That it's not true. It's not that Stroll is a bad driver. He is an inconsistent driver. And I want to put that there's a difference between a bad driver and inconsistent driver. There are days where he will be really good, decent on track, and there'll be days where he drives into the gravel himself and gets himself stuck. We're under 1 minute to go right now. Is Haas this year's Alpine? Mm,
um, that's a difficult question to answer because I haven't really observed their pace from testing. But no, I don't think so. I don't believe so. Uh,
the Goyer having a wild take. Hajj will be moved to Red Bull mid-season. My prediction.
oh,
That's a wild take.
yes, that
That
is.
means they're passing Yuki for Hajj. That's a hard one. I can't see that happening. Nathan asking if
It
it rains Sunday, who do you have winning the GP? I don't know. The rains is the wild card. It's such a wild card that I really can't tell. And I believe that is um I think it's Hulkenberg. There's a Haas on the line at the end of pit lane to go out when it goes green. I tell you
as
that
F as FP3 is go.
I started. And it's Bearman, not so it was Bearman, not Hulkenberg. I got that wrong.
Berman entering uh Berman exiting the pits right now. Any other points of any other questions for any of you?
Uh, the question drop Albon for Colapino. No, Colapino's over in Alpine, so it's drop Doohan for the question you're really asking. Do they drop Doohan for Colapino? And that's on the table.
It's really sad that Flavio is really considering this option already when they haven't even started the season. It's really unfortunate.
Doohan had a good response to it, and he points out that it's not just Colapino. He's just one of four reserve drivers on that team. So we've got
Mm.
Hamilton, Oscar, Leclerc, and Isaac Hagad out on track. Isaac has looked good. He's yesterday in practice. He's the one who surprised me. He was up at the top of the board, and that wasn't expected. So
All right, so currently out on track, Berman, Hamilton, Piastri, Leclerc, and uh, Hajar.
Snowder coming out on track. Yeah, Bearman again being out on track first, that made sense because after the incident yesterday, he did not have FP2. So this is pretty much all he's going to get is this 1 hour here. So being out on track right away, that's a good sign. So let's start to FP3 tonight. Esteban Ocon is getting into his car. Max was getting prepared. He is not out. Uh, he's now also Science is getting prepared, and then oh my God, already is he stuck? And we have a red flag, and it's Bearman already.
Bearman already out, I believe. What happened?
That's a good question. Let me take a look at what happened. Um, what happened? He is stuck in the gravel.
Oh, he is stuck in the garage. No, no something. Right? He's already
Okay.
back
Yeah.
in. Right.
Mm, rolled back on his driver cam. Trying to take a look at what.
Oh no.
Oh, he touched the wall. I think he touched the wall and spun out, and
Yeah, looks
then
like it.
ended up in the gravel. And he
Mm.
yeah, just he ended up in the gravel and got stuck there.
Unfortunately, red flag already. So,
This red flag smoke has been brought to you by Crash. We're less than 5 minutes in, and we already have a red flag. Um, yeah, I don't know what the. Yeah, it looks like he may have hit the wall. His back wheel may have hit the wall. And then as he came to the curve, basically, let's see, commentators' volumes are kind of low, guys. Check your volume as well. Yeah, but it looks like Veerman hit the wall. What turn was he on? So that would be going into turn 11. It looked like it looks like that. I can't. I don't have the view, but the car feels like it hit the wall. He loses control of it, and it spins, and he ends up in the gravel. See, and he's out of the car, so he's okay. It's just it's a bad start for Bearman. So, where do you watch quality in the United States? ESPN Plus. I know. I don't know what channel on ESPN it should be on, but if you have access to ESPN Plus, it'll be there. Scotch, do you still there?
yep,
Okay, you went silent. I'm just
still
trying to
there.
make sure.
Look, I was busy getting my stream up, my stream to
Okay.
watch the practice on. Apologies. Oh no, did Ollie crash it? Yes, he did. On in turn 11, he spun and is in the wall in the gravel trap.
Is the car destroyed or beach? It's beached. Who binned it? Bearman.
Oh, Bearman. We are close to 200 likes. No, to 300 likes. Sorry. So if some of y'all are still not liked, I suggest you like now.
Okay, so there should be some rare damage. That I suspect there might be. Yeah, I suspect that what it looks like his rear tire hit the wall, which accounted to him losing control of that car on track. Bearman's on a roll. Oh boy, they're giving a replay right now, and here he comes.
No damage, it appears to be on Bearman's car from this airborne view.
Okay.
Of course.
I can't do this. Oh my god, you guys are bad with your jokes. Well, he's okay. The car, he's out of the session. Making sure look at the great driver.
See this replay?
He is out of the car. He's okay. He's out. He's safe. He's out of the car. But
Oh.
obviously frustrated.
From that point of view, he looks like he just like I believe he locked up and just spun. That's
Yeah,
what
I
I can
think.
see.
Yeah, that may be more likely that he did locked up at full speed. It looks like he
Spun.
tagged the wall. So that happened about 5 minutes ago. So
It's
we
the
should
same corner
be.
as the other day. No, it's not.
No, he was, I believe.
Bearman crashed.
I believe his was, I think, around either 12 or 13 yesterday, if I remember. So, again, I want to thank everyone who's here for FP3. We got into a red flag scenario in the 55th minute of this session when Ollie Bearman, Ollie the new star
Donation.
goat. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you for the donation. Sorry if I butcher your name. Izzy Porg 12 $2. Ollie new star goat confirmed. That would be great for meme material, but we need to see it for a few more races until we need to see it a few more weekends just to actually seal that nickname on him. Who is the guest? I just joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Scotch. I am the new commentator. I am a guest commentator for FP3. I will do other sessions in future weekends. Thank you.
And race control says that they're going to start in about a minute. 12:41. So it's 12:40 right now local time. Again, we have got another new commentator. Again, we've got Evan as well, who right now is in Melbourne at the moment. Will be at the race tomorrow. Is he out for rest of practice? Yeah, for rest of practice. The question becomes where the scenario. What does the car look like for um, Wally, and if he makes it through quali, put it bluntly. So no, not 11 minutes of parking. 6 minutes of parking. It happened about 6 minutes ago. And then with me, got another. You guys that were on Facebook, and we've gone green light again. So Hamilton and Leclerc are going to be out first. Ocon are going to be next. So as we get out, the Aston Martins are going to be the next two coming out of the pits. And
Okay,
then
so the Ferrari boys, Leclerc and Hamilton out, followed by Ocon. It appears Stroll following them.
later today will be quality. We will again if you subscribe and you hit the bell, you'll get notifications when we go live. Again, we go for live for all of the practice sessions, quali sessions. If there's a sprint weekend, the sprint quali, sprint race, and then obviously the Grand Prix itself. For quali in the race, this for later today and tomorrow, we will have a guest commentator. Not sure. I'll let the boss reveal it in chat. If he does,
Pretty
I'll.
sure he already revealed it
Have you
earlier.
already revealed it?
Yeah, he has. He
Oh, okay.
has.
So it's
But most
Mr.
of you know.
V, the YouTuber Mr. V. He has a couple channels, including his garage channel, which he does race reviews and a couple other
Statistics.
videos. Statistics,
Uh,
and this is where he brought in other guests on his channel, is on that particular way. So again, who crashed? Audi Bearman crashed in turn 11. It doesn't look like there's a lot of damage to the car. It's more that his car was beached in the gravel, and so because he got help from the marshals to get out of the gravel, um, it is a question whether he will come back this session at all. It's a it's possible. I think I'm not. I have, don't hold me to it. If it's just a matter of we can repair the car and get it back out, um, then they'll definitely get him back out for whatever time. But if it may be he's out for the rest of the session as well. Is it against the rules? Yeah, I have to
mhm.
check the rules one more time. Wait, Beerman crashed again? Yes, Ollie Poker. Behrman did crash. Basically, 55th minute of the session, he crashed already. So Behrman was on my fantasy team. Well, he could be okay. Maybe I don't know. KH, you could be in trouble with your fantasy team. You're doing out there flying. People are with. And Ocon just went P1 on a soft tire, 120.063. We did see that's a relatively high number for a lap.
Mhm.
Um, no one had actually gotten into an actual flying lap as of yet when Berman crashed, though. We were seeing seconds faster. There's a 119 from doing already. We'll see these tumble pretty quickly. Purple across. Let's give the guy a credit here. He did a fully purple lap in sector 1, sector 2, sector 3. Again, it's a 119.221.
Exactly.
What are you thinking right now, Scotch? Scotch, are you still there? Oh, looks like I may have lost Scotch. That's more of a Discord issue than anything else. Um,
Apologies.
hello, you're back.
Uh, apologies. I was just doing something. Really sorry.
All right.
As
Can you tell who's on a push lap? Race Sims, or not? Yeah, you can, Callie. Particularly where you see people who are the easiest is the push lap because they're improving on their times. And that's again, I'm trying to look right now. We've got Verstappen, Ocon, Lawson doing on track. Uh, right now, Lawson and Verstappen are out laps because they just came out of the garage. Ocon, let me see. Dewin is about to come across the line. He was on a cooldown lap after, so because basically, if you can see the sector times are pretty high. The whole lap is yellow, and Dewin comes into the pits. Ocon just passed the line, but he's not pushing, so he may not. He's not on a quali style lap. This is again. He is probably Again, his last lap was a 2 minute 1 second, almost 2 seconds, 2 minute 2 second lap. So he's not pushing the car for quali, and that may be more like a race simulation. Do you have anything to add to that?
Nope. No.
Okay.
Can you explain how the Sector 1 US measurement and how it is calculated, basically? Robert, believe uh, you mean the small sections for the separate sectors themselves. Uh, what we do is that we separate them into smaller sectors called subsectors, and those are what those uh, sections are of a rectangle. I hope that
Yeah,
explains it well for you.
that's it.
Yeah.
And there's a subsector. So we take the sector and we split it down into smaller bits. And that gives us a better, more granular measurement of how someone's doing. Like right now, if you look at Max, like he's flying right now. You can see that there
Yeah.
are sector one, purple sector two, on his way for a purple sector three right now. You can see that science. He just came out of just came out. Lawson came to the pits, but Verstappen right now we know is on a flying lap. And he is cooking because it's pretty much all purple except for
Yeah.
6 sectors so far. Ooh,
Exiting 14.
7. Yeah, exit 14 wasn't so great, but that's enough to give him P1 on the board of 117.632.
3-2.
We did see 116s, but that was in the afternoon. We might get a 116, but don't. It may not happen because we're in the morning session, not the afternoon where quali and the race were taking place. So that's just to give you a Max with the fastest lap right now. That's usual with Max. He goes out and sets a line in the sand for everyone to follow. We've got Norris on track, and we've got Oscar coming out of the pits doing a pit lane start.
Whoop.
We've got 2K people watching right now. I want to thank everyone who are watching right now. We got 383 likes. We're on our way to 400. We're so close to 400 right now, with 40 minutes to go in this session right now. Again, you're listening to the Racing 60 YouTube channel. This is Grash with Scotch. As I was saying, that's Science just went P3 with 118.595, and he's on hard tires.
Damn. Williams are really showing the pace this weekend. It's very unusual. Or maybe this could be just a pace. I don't know. Possible fifth?
Well just did a 118.824 for P4. And then we've got Doohan, who's on a banger. He's cooking. He's flying on that lap. He's got the fastest sector too, which means he took it away from Max. And he's going to go P2. Oh, he had two subsectors where he didn't improve in sector one. But he goes P2 with a 117.801, a 2.69 behind Max. I think
Who do you think is
North.
getting podium? It's probably one of the McLaren drivers because they're probably the fastest car out there right now. Nine, six, eight, something. I don't know.
Dad says it's really only science that's doing something. Oh, we've seen Albin push the car, and right now he's on a hard tire. So I wouldn't, actually I shouldn't say that because science is on a hard tire right now. That makes his
He's on a
time odder.
Yeah, he's on a hard tire right now, and he's up to fit. He's up to what was third, but now he's fifth right now.
Antonelli just went P3 117.970.
As Piastri is currently starting a fast lap, he's in turn 9 now, approaching. Past Norris, green sector 2. Let's see if he can convert it into P1. Max Verstappen is is exiting the pits as of right now, as Leclerc is preparing for his fast lap. Piastri and Piastri entering the last chicane in out of turn 14. What's his position? What's it gonna be?
Alonso
It
just jumped through
is
P5.
P1 1.17.298. Right.
That's
He's
he's 0.334 faster than Verstappen's
mm,
fastest lap so far.
is Lando on a fast lap? I don't think so, but he probably will. Never mind. He just went into the pits. My bad.
You guys, if you think the lag is streaming, just refresh it. Robert Collins, track is evolving. Yes, track is evolving. I mean, one of the benefits is that we did have FP3 do their quality session before this practice session. We're going to get FP's 2 quality session after this. So there's more. We're going to get the benefit of the track evolution going to be a little bit less because it's not going to be as extreme. But the big question is what happens tomorrow if it rains, when it rains, that will make the track green again. Wet again. All bets are off when it starts raining tomorrow.
It's the rain is unpredictable. So I suggest don't place any bets. Keep your money to yourself. You're gonna need it. Anyone can win.
If you remember last year, the rain was a factor in how Alpine got the 2-3 finish behind Max at
hmm
Brazil. So again, Brazil it seems to be raining at Brazil anyway. So it was go figure.
Yesterday, Hamilton was already having trouble with the Ferrari. It's a new car. I mean, sure, he's had uh 3 testing sessions, and I believe, yeah, no, 2 practice sessions in it already, but he's still getting used to it. I believe he hasn't tried it in race trim yet, so he's still trying to get the hang of it.
Question is, do you feel these laps right now are accurate, or will we get some sub 116 seconds? I don't know if we might get into 116s. It don't hold me to it. As we're talking right now, Max just took P1 again, 16. So don't hold me to it. There we go. Max did a 116.646. 6.52 faster than Oscar. So I didn't think it would happen this fast. Hamilton just did a P3 117.331. So yep, yeah, don't hold me to it. Max shows me wrong.
Verstappen takes his top spot again, 1.16.646. I don't think we'll get sub 15 because no sub 16. Sorry, sub 16 because because last year's poll time was 1.16.819. So I doubt that anyone's gonna surpass that.
Russell just did a
Russell
P
second.
in that 117.242 time. And these are all on soft tires at the moment. Does this mean Red Bull is sandbagging with all their pessimism? No, I don't think so. Red Bull has a tendency to be pessimistic, not really perform as they expect, be pessimistic, and then come around and bang out, do a banger. So it's more their mo to be like, "Oh, we're not fast enough. We're not fast enough. Oh, we turned on the higher fuel mode, something, then come out and basically do a banger lap and show us that they are in competition, particularly with Max.
A lot of traffic behind. No, a lot of traffic ahead of Leclerc, Ocon, Stroll, and Verstappen, I believe, before he can start his flying lap. As Piastri is starting another one into sector 2. Will he get it done? question. Stroll has not crashed yet. Hey, don't do that. That's not funny. Don't make fun of drivers with like a use mm. Unfortunately, your second commentator cannot speak. I'm sorry.
Ooh, put a username in chat for me. Discard for me. I want to welcome Shay back to the family. Thank you for resubscribing.
I want a flying lap right now? I don't think so. Hey, with all the negativity going on in chat, I suggest you cut it out. It's not funny bullying other fans or drivers for doing something that you don't like. I suggest you don't. I suggest you do not do that.
You guys be nice to the FIA. Lol.
Hey,
As of right now, we've got most of the drivers out. The only ones are Norris, Doohan, and Lawson right at the moment. And Lawson's only done 2 laps. That's a good question. I'm going to take a look if there's.
I really don't know what's going on with Lawson. Why is he
Yeah,
still
that.
as Piastri goes back into the pits? Lawson has car issues. I don't know. It.
Raymond lost some
I don't know if that's
time.
true. I can't verify that.
Uh, Lawson has seen complaining about power issues on his first lap. So that's what's keeping him in the car at the moment. Out of the car, out on track, I should say.
What does Bearman have read? Did he crash again? Yes, he did. He crashed in turn 11. You can see his bubble close to it. Is Antonelli better than Russell? No, Russell is still better. Unfortunately, Antonelli can. He does have the potential, but it's only the first race. You don't want to call that shots too early.
Does
What's wrong
Barry
with
have
Lawson?
damage?
I don't
We
know.
are looking at that at the moment. We. It's possible that he does, but we don't know. We just know that he lost control of the car and got beached. Science just went P6 with 117, 119. Now, what's wrong with Lawson? Basically, that he went out, had issues with his power unit, and right now that we know he's in the garage at this point. Albon is fastest sector 1. I took that just from Max, who's right on track right now. Though he abandoned the lap, he had a fastest sector 2. Russell cooking at the moment. Hulkenberg hit P7, 117.146.
Well, Hamilton gave up his lap. He was on course for a faster lap than Max, I believe. What happened? Who do you think is doing best right now? You can't really decide on that, Zane.
Um,
Albon second on hard tires. Holy.
At 116.8 lap time. So Joey's saying that he had battery problems and lost all energy on the initial out lap, and that was the early in the session. So that's why you're seeing why he's been in the pits. They gotta fix that electrical issue. So that's not necessarily his fault. All right. Fighter staying up 115 for quali. That'd be me. That'd be midnight for quali for me. We're under 27. We got 27 minutes left to go in this session right now. Again, you're listening to the Racing Statistics YouTube channel. This is Grash. I've got Scotch with me, one of our new commentators here on the channel. Again, he's getting his feet wet in the commentating session before. At some point, we're going to have to hand these over to like Evan and to Scotch and others because I can't do every session every weekend. Definitely China and Japan, we're going to need them because, my God, those are in the middle of the night. Again, people cheering for Scotch. Thank you so much. Practice does matter. Having you play F1 manager. Thank you for that comment. Reasonable in putting in times yet. Well, I mean, Lawson hasn't been on. Isaac has been pretty good. Yuki's been pretty good at times. Where's Yuki? That's 12th and 14th respectively right now. Let's see if anyone cooking. Albon going for another fast lap. Hamilton fastest first sector so far already. So he's on he's cooking right now. So those are the two right now. Leclerc coming across the line. He had a pretty good lap. He's going to jump to P2, 116.676. He's 0.03 behind Verstappen. He was on a soft tire. So no fastest sectors, just good quality sectors. I thought Verstappen was going to use medium tires. No, the last tire he used was a soft tire. What's up with these Williams? The car is better than we expected, and science is driving it. Is one of the big things. I'm new to F1. Are we watching a race fight right now? No. Jury, what we're watching right now is the practice session, and there's no points related to it. But the idea here with practice is going to give us an idea of storylines about who's doing well, who's not doing well. Like, obviously, there is a concern about bearman. He's crashed twice. Crashed in FP1, was not there in FP2. He's crashed now here in FP3. What is the state of him going into quali? Lawson came out 4 laps, came in, basically has an electrical issue with the car. Then we look at at the top. We've got Verstappen at the top, Leclerc, Hamilton, Albon, and Sainz. Wow, Albon and Sainz are in that top. We've got Antonelli ahead of the McLarens. That's a big deal. Like we've got there's who's looking better than expected. And that's obviously the Williams are looking better than expected. Antonelli's looking better than expected. He's right now performing better than Russell. We've got Hulkenberg up in the top 10. That's in that state car. Now, granted, Mortallello is only 11, just behind Russell. So, Stake is looking better. They've been horrendous all last year. I mean, so much they basically removed both of their drivers for 2 new drivers. So, we've got Max setting a line in the sand. This is what Super Max looks like. So we've got bits and pieces of what could be what we're seeing right now, and these are all going to funnel into when we get into quali and where that's where the rubber really going to meet the road. Doodads right now is racing statistics. I'll sub right now if you give me a shout out. Shout out to Doodads if you subscribe right now. Of course, if you had subscribed, we would have shouted you out anyway, so there's that as well, my friend. We are at 483 likes. We are about 17 away from 500. Got 2,770 you watching right now. Thank you so much. Again, we are about 40 seconds left to go in this session right now. Something wrong with Russell's car. It looks like that. Russell just went P1 with 116.402. Scotch is there in the background. What are you up to, my friend? Anything standing out for you? Hey, Scotch, you still there?
Oh, sorry. How many laps in the Grand Prix? I believe it's somewhere around in the 50s or 60s. Oh, 57, I believe. Oh, 58. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, it's 58. First Grand Prix was in 96. The circuit is a length of 5.278 kilometers. So it's a race distance of 306.124 kilometers. The lap record was set last year, 119.813 by Charles Leclerc. So that's the race lap record. So that's not a quality. It's not the quality. They do have two detection zones. After turn 6 going into turn 7 is detection zone. So it's the last half of the curve after turn 8 going into turn 9 is that DRO zone. And that will continue all the way to turn 11. And then the next DRS zone is from in the middle of 12. That final chicane from turn 12 to 13. And then from 14 all the way to turn 5 is the second DRS zone. Got Stroll on our TV right now. He's putting together a decent lap. He's on hard tires. Joel, Greg, what's Max's checks for the rain, especially if it rains? It's actually really good. Max is actually good in wet weather. He's a very good driver in the wet, and so it gives him a good chance to win on Sunday. Again, with everything, it is going to be it's one of those strategy. When rain comes is going to be a big, when it's raining is going to be a big portion tomorrow. And without knowing more data, I really need the forecast like minute by minute to tell you more, and I just don't have that this far out.
So with under 20 minutes to go in this practice session, I believe if any of you want to share your quality predictions, go right ahead. I would love to hear your predictions.
You got people yelling out for Ricardo. Got people saying that Lando is cute.
You can't exactly, yeah.
Yeah, well, Lando has a huge female population. A good number of
Fan
Lando
base.
fans. Yeah, his fan base is a lot of females. So that's not unusual to hear of, and good for them.
Good for them that they like someone. Can we get a shout out? Yes, Zainab, you may. Shout out to Zainab.
And all female Lando fangirls, you guys, we appreciate you. We appreciate if I know other people don't, but we do appreciate being part of the fan base. Scar Army is asking, is Ollie going to be able to do quality? He should be able to. If he can't do quality, it means he's not going to be able to do the race. Because I don't think he's set a representative time in FP1. So he's got to do the quali, at least do a lap in Q3, just to take part in the race itself.
It's so unpredictable. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, the grid is way too close to predict anyone right now. So it's probably wise to keep your bets close to yourself and keep your money.
Gretchen, did you miss a super chat? I don't
Yeah, I
think
believe you
so.
did
Oh,
by
did I? Oh,
by
Porg, thank
IZ4.
you. Is Hamilton getting close to Leclerc? Yes. He's 0.001 behind Leclerc right now in terms of their best laps. Thank you for pointing that out. I did miss the super chat. So yeah, no. Hamilton is very close to Leclerc at the moment. We got a lot, and Albon just went P2 on the board, a 1:16.508. I don't suspect that. I suspect that those top times might be challenged, but those are definitely in the top 10, if maybe top 5. We're just under 17 minutes to go right now. Again, this is the Race YouTube channel. This is Crash with Scotch. Again, Scotch is here for the first time. One of our new
Yep.
talents and commentary for this year.
Racing statistics. What would be a realistic expectation for Williams for only what we've seen yet? Sixth and above probably because they're probably the best looking midfield team right now.
Oh, they could be fifth.
They
Oh
could
no
be
no,
fifth.
they could be fifth. No. I'm gonna go. They could be fifth this year.
They
Fifth and
could be
sixth are definitely on the board. It really
for
depends.
Williams.
I don't. Yeah, for Williams, Alpine is in that fifth, sixth question, and then we're like, where is Aston Martin? They should be in that fifth role. You know,
They should
you
be
know.
fighting, but they don't look good as of right now.
Yeah, and I don't know
Science up to
what
third.
he had a fastest first sector. Did not improve in sector 2, and then improved in sector 3. He is 0.023 behind his teammates. 23 thousandths behind Albin. That's very close.
Why
Again,
hasn't
we're all
Lawson set a
talking.
time? I believe Lawson has issues. You can continue,
Lawson is
Grash.
not. Yeah, Lawson has not set a time this. So of the two drivers, Bearman and Lawson have not set times this session. But basically Lawson came out of the pits and came back right back in. Did not do a full lap. Bearman went out and then didn't try to do a push lap and then crashed. So that's why again, where they both did not do a full lap and therefore have not set a time. I'm gonna have to go back and look if Bearman set a representative time in FP1, and I don't think he did. I'm doubtful that is. Don't hold me to it. I got to go back and really look at the numbers. But he could be in a scenario where he has to take part in quality. Does anyone know if it's raining during quality? No, it won't rain today, Roberts, but it's going to be very hot during quality. That's the thing. That's the curveball with quality. It's going to be very hot. Max just went P1 with 116.002. Man, we talked about the the 115s. You might get it. You might get it. We're only two thousandths away from it now. We've got under 15 minutes to go. So yeah, almost a
So
115. So
close.
you're so close. Oscar right now on a flying lap. Max on it that five as well. Proven sector 1. It was purple, but until Oscar took it from him. Sector 2, sector 3 basically were basically Oscar basically flying. He's got to deal with traffic. He's got Barlow in front of him. I think Science. So that might, yeah, that traffic ruined the lap on. He could have gone much faster. That's going to be a P2, a
Piastri.
116.077. Yeah, that Bordello basically screwed up that lap for Oscar, and it's not like it's not impeding. It's just he just happened to be there on that lap at that moment.
Is Bearman's car is still damaged? No, we don't think so. What do you think the quickest time in quali will be? Sub 15 probably.
Yeah, Lepre says if they're doing this in FP3, they'll definitely doing a 115. Yeah, that's very much. Who was Bortolello? So that BOR. He is the second stake driver. He was the F2 champion last year. So that just give you a context. So basically, the F2 champion basically got promoted to F1 for the first time in quite a while, actually. And he is Brazilian, so we got that fan base. And he just went P9 with 116.707.
We're bringing Brazil back. We're bringing the Brazil fan base back to F1. Did Bearman go into the gravel? Yes, he did.
We've got Antonelli cooking. We've got Norris cooking right now as well. Norris already with the fastest first sector now.
Apologies. As Norris comes to the line, what will it be? Same position. Fast sector time does not improve, unfortunately.
Joel's asking,
Seems
saying
like he-
Sector 3 seems to be Max Nemesis on track. Yeah, seems to be that way right now. See what we got. Norris, piece, did not improve. His last
3,000 people
opportunity.
watching right now. Thank you for tuning in, everyone in the stream. We all appreciate you being here.
Oh, just simply lovely. That's a Max reference. A lot of Max fans in chat because they know what simply lovely means. Lily's looking great. Hopefully, we'll get top 10 qualifying. You guys might get tough. You guys are in fourth, fifth. You could be in. You could finish in the top 5. You could be on. You could be on row. Literally, could be on row second and third row. Scott, they're saying to you, Scotch, that Joel's prediction is Norris, Charles, Max, and Oscar. Ring asked why Liam is. We suspect there's an electrical issue with his car, which is why he's now not out on track. We're under now 10 minutes left in this session. Thank you, Mirage, for pointing that out.
What's up with Aston Martin? They're just not doing great so far. Did you guys finish Drive to Survive and thoughts on it? I've only watched one episode so far, so I still have to finish the entire season, but so far it's been okay.
Antonelli just did a P4 116.206. Improved in Sector 1, Sector 2, fastest Sector 3 time. As far as Drive to Survive, I actually don't have any plan. I don't have access to Netflix right now, to be quite honest. Woe me. I just not too concerned about it, and so I'm not really concerned about Drive to Survive. The problem with particularly the last few seasons of Drive to Survive is that the show's boring for me because I've been here live day in and day out every session, so I know all the storylines beginning to end. So there's no really drama for me, and that's okay. The show's not for me. You know, there's other people who I know who watch Drive to Survive. Oscar just went P1. Okay, so we got the 115, 115.921. Oscar top of the board, fastest third sector again. I did see the F1 new trailer, and that looks really good. Again, this is the
First
same
time
crew
I've
that
seen
did.
for a movie.
Yeah,
Continue.
this is the group that did Top Gun Maverick. So they're using the
They know how
technology
to do
they use.
action.
Yeah, that action, mechanical action is the best way I can say it. Yeah, they did Top Gun, specifically Top Gun Maverick. So that the look of the cars, particularly looking into the cockpit, is going to be a unique view, and it's a really dynamic view. And they did it all on track. They did all that filming on track. So yeah, it's going to look really good.
Hmm. Why won't you telecast the Grand Prix? We don't want to be stricken off the face of YouTube if we, because it's copyright. We'll
Yeah,
get
yeah, let's put this in perspective. We're a watch along. We're not broadcasting the audio or video because that would copyright strike us. But that's not our purpose. We're watch along. Basically, we're your friend on the couch with you, talking with you about what's going on, giving you, if you had a question, we're the friend telling you, hopefully knowing what's going on and explaining things to you. It's not. Yeah, we're not. That's our role. That's our role within within the community. It's not our place to basically broadcast it to you again, because honestly, you're a global community. You're all over the place. Some of you have access to ESPN. Some of you have access to Sky Sports. Some of you have their local TV providing it. Some of you have. We tell you to go use F1 TV Pro. Not that I'm sponsored by them. It's because from my experience, it's just easier to use that. I have a better experience using F1 TV Pro than I was watching ESPN Plus. So and so there's a lot of things, and then there's, again, dude, as points out, YouTube TV. That should give you, depending on where you are, you'll get access to like ESPN, ESPN Plus. So it's there's reasons why we don't do it. And again, we're not pirates, and we don't promote piracy in our channel as well. It's the other issue.
Cyber.
We
I just noticed why, but where are the drive? Oh, we still have to update those soon. I believe racing statistics will get on with it. Uh,
what's
the driver pictures, they're slightly outdated.
Oh, you're talking about the driver pictures, the radio?
Yeah,
Oh, that's. Oh, we'll have to take a look at that. That's
soon.
not something we can adjust per se out of the box, I believe, because like Bertoletto doesn't have a picture right now.
Max has been flying this entire afternoon. He's been pushing so far. Like
Yeah,
Ferrari have been struggling.
they
Uh,
found something last night in that car that they were able to fix. That's definitely for that. We're under 5 minutes left to go in this session right now. Literally 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Again, you listen to the Racing TV channel. This is Grash, and I am with Scotch again,
Gotch.
one of the new commentators. Music Go P4 116.118. The big story out of this session is at the bottom of the board. Bearman did crash within the first 5 minutes of the session, and then and then Lawson, after doing it came in, did a basic installation lap, came out, went around and came right back in with an electrical issue. Just hit 600 likes. We're over 3,000 watching right now. Thank you so much.
With under 4 minutes to go here.
When we come to the end of this session, basically you will be brought to the quali stream. Basically, give a like on that quali before you take off. Again, if you subscribe, hit the bell, you'll get notifications when we go live again, which again is quali and for the race tomorrow for Australia. Again, we will be going live for all of the sessions, all the practices, the if there's a sprint weekend, the sprint quali, sprint race, and of course the Grand Prix itself again. And we're seeing people go off track and come back on. So you're going to see basically track go yellow flag and then come back to green flag. That means someone is gone, come off, come back on. Because Alpine not doing it so good. Oh, that's horrible. That's what you guys are. That's a horrible pun. I don't love it.
Okay, so both Alpines are in the pits, from what I can tell. Yeah.
Yes, they are in the pits.
As the session
If
is
they come,
coming to a close.
yeah, here comes Gasly. So basically, what's going to happen is again, cars that are in the pits right now, if they're coming out of the pits now, it means that they're going out, sending the driver out to go around, and so they can be on track to do the a practice start at the end of the session. Dark Mayo is asking what's wrong with Lost car. We suspect there's an electrical issue, and we have no other update on him regarding that. So Alonso doing Gasly all are on out laps now, and again they're getting on track now so that they can be a part of that. I don't see anyone pushing right now. No, no one's trying to do a last minute push. Maybe Ocon. We'll keep an eye on him.
So I
But I don't think
believe
anyone else.
what they did is they just changed the set of tires, if I'm wrong. One more flying lap available for these drivers to see what they can do. As we're approaching 1 minute to go.
Yeah,
This
Alcon's
practice
the only
session.
one who's actually trying to improve on his lap times. He's the only one that we need to keep an eye on. I don't see anyone else. Is Hamilton? No, Hamilton's not. So Alcon's coming around turn 13 right now. He's going to hit 14 and then straight on to the finish line.
So for everyone pretty much from Gasly back, they're gonna have a hard time reaching the checkered. Or maybe not.
No,
It's
it's not. No. At this point, they're there to be on track so they can go around and do practice starts. So Science is coming out right now, and Antonelli's coming out, Bearman's coming out. They've got seconds to go before they get out.
9, 8. We have less than 10
Yeah, here
seconds.
comes Norris. So Norris is going to be out on track at the very last minute, last second. So we've just come to the end of the session. So basically, yeah, like no one's doing a fast lap. Or maybe Leclerc. Let's take an eye on him quick. Let's keep an eye on Leclerc just a little bit. Here we got some green sectors, and Doohan's got some green sectors. So these are the two last minute. Gasly just did a. Yeah, let's keep an eye on Leclerc, and we'll keep an eye on. So Doohan has improved in his time. Leclerc, not. He's trying. Clark is trying to improve on his times. He's not doing well. He did in sector 3. So we've got two people at the last minute who are doing a last minute push. We'll see. Doohan has two fastest sectors of 3, but then he's inconsistent. He's not improving some sectors, improving the others. Fastest two subsectors in sector 2. He is improving on his time. So here comes Gasly. Gasly's going to move up to 12th, 116.719. Here comes Doohan. Doohan's not going to improve on his time. They're not going to. He's improving the time, but not his place. And I
Nor
think
has Leclerc. Leclerc stays
Leclerc
at
stays.
4th.
So he doesn't improve on his time. So there we go. All right. So that was the last hurrah on track out of nowhere. So again, the big story at the end of the session is Lawson having issues with his car. Went out for two laps and was not seen since. Electrical problems suspected. Bearman out for 2 laps. crashed on turn 11. Again, not beached into the gravel. Was not seen for the rest of the session. So those are the two that we saw. What did you think in terms of commentary?
I feel like I did a good job.
Yeah, I mean it's your first time. You know, it could have been worse. It was better than my first time, so that's good to know.
I'll come back for China free practice 1 probably. So it was really nice commentating for you all. I hope I get to do this again.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
we're done. I've got confidence they're going to bring you back, so don't worry. All right. So I'm gonna thank everyone here again. We had over 3,000 watching at one point. We got 642 likes. Again, at this point, basically, we're going to come close with this, for free practice. We will be back for, we'll be back in 2.5 hours for, well, it'll be sooner, but we'll be back for quali. So again, hit that bell, subscribe, hit that bell, and get the notification when we go live again. When we come live for commentary, I'm going to have a guest commentary with Mr. V, the YouTube. He's a YouTuber, very prolific YouTuber. Interesting. He's got an interesting viewpoint. It's going to be interesting to see how I interact with him because the first time I'll be interacting with him. So it'll be interesting to see what his viewpoint is versus mine. So preview of what's going to happen soon. So I want to thank all of you again. We will see you for quali. Take care.